We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this.
And what we have here is Mikey B's sweet ghost pepper sauce. You see it's listing as hot, and we have multi-award winning sauce. A number of applications here. I would say all these except for taco would probably be pretty good. I will be trying this on wings for the Q2, assuming it lasts that long. The Q2 wing cleanup. Look for that video. I don't like sweet on tacos, Mexican style food, so I probably wouldn't ever have it there, but it might be okay. Just not my preference. So we have distilled water, sugar, white vinegar, red peppers, which I'm assuming are bell, fresh garlic, salt, xanthan gum, and chili pepper powder. And you can see it is fairly thick. Not very very low viscosity. It isn't gloppy though. It's just thick and chunky. And you can see there's bits of particles there in the glass. You can see some of the peppers, some of the pepper powder. Looking here, you can see bits of garlic. So it is definitely very thick and very chunky, which this style of sauce should be, of course. And you can see it pours. There you go, a little gloppiness because of the chunks. And let's get a view really of what's in here. You can see it does a good job of sticking to things. Got this very nice sort of red orangish hue. So many particles in there. And let's get you down the hatch. You know, the chunks in there I would find a bit off-putting on a different sauce, but they work pretty well there. You get the sweet, and then you get the garlic right behind it. And so I would say not a ton of ghost pepper flavor, including the powdered variety, which usually is fairly prominent. Instead, you're getting everything else. You're getting the touch of vinegar, you're getting the sugar, in particular getting a little bit of the red bell pepper. Just a really well thought out and executed sauce. So because I tried to stick with Asian food, I've got a plate of tempura shrimp. And of course, normally I like the dipping sauce, that tetsuyu or whatever it is that comes with it. That's my preference, but definitely this is a good dipping sauce as well. Let's get some on there and show you here. There we go. And we're just going to dip it up and The heat level is near flawless. It is, there's enough there, I think, to make chili heads pretty satisfied with this. And it's not so much that it becomes overbearing to this style of sauce. This style of sauce should be a little bit more sweet, a little bit more garlicky, and have a little bit more of that red bell flavor than heat. And I think it walks that line very nicely for chili heads. This is, I don't think a lot of people who would normally eat like the Zensos and things like that would normally like this kind of sauce, because this, I mean, you could tell there's one of the super hots in there. It's definitely got a lot of the bite that we've come to know and love from ghost pepper. And I think this would actually be an excessive amount of heat for a lot of people that are normally used to that sugary gloppy junk that they serve at malls and things like that. I think they would find this much heat a bit off-putting. Overall heat wise, I think this is, so about 3 to 4 I think is where it sort of differentiates if somebody's a chili head or not. This is my scale, of course, mind you. So when I say something is a 3 or 4, the people that generally are interested in that are people who are trying to go be brave and go on the little bit hotter side of things for a while, or chili heads. Everything under that is 1s and 2s is really kind of the extent where I think most of the normies reside for their spice level. I don't think they like to get too much beyond that. And this one is a 3. As I get into it more, there's more complexities that I'm kind of picking up on. It is getting slightly hotter than the initial one I had, because I think I'm actually getting enough room now to actually agitate it and be able to get some better suspension. Whereas before everything was to the bottom. I have had this sauce for a while, and it had plenty of time to drift down, and I'm kind of guessing that might have been what happened. Because I would put today, I would have said it's normally about a 3. Today I would put it probably a 3.5. Maybe pushing 4, but more like 3.5 I think is probably where I would put it. But it's a very pleasant heat. It's a very soft heat. It's there. It's not like it's continuing to accelerate. It's there, and it gets to a certain peak, and then it just levels off, but nicely. So you can just kind of coast that thing out. So definitely this belongs in the sauce of the years. This is, like I said, far and away the best version of this style of sauce I've ever had. And anything that qualifies for that description in any of the categories, be it Louisiana style or be it Asian sweet hot, that really has to be in the consideration. So, and I like this personally quite a bit. So I would say this is even my front runner for sauce of the year 2020. But we still have a lot of miles, a lot of road left to go for the year, so that could change. But anyway, there it is, Mikey's sweet ghost pepper sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.